I take offense to that. I take offense to the idea that the Steely Dan appreciation arc is performative. If it was performative, I wouldn't be on 3 PBs in 1 week, buddy. I'm performing shit 2% better than I've ever performed it before. If that's performative, then you can accuse me of being performative, okay? Okay, that's impressive. You're breathtaking. You aren't a real Danner? I think I'm a real Danner because I made a playlist last night called Ultimate Steely. Now, to be fair, the playlist is not definitive yet. I'm not releasing the playlist. The reason it's not definitive is I still have to dig in to Countdown to Ecstasy, and I still have to dig in to Can't Buy a Thrill. So at this point, I'm kind of working backwards. And then at some point, we'll have to dig into Two Against Nature. But for now, we've got an Ultimate Steely playlist. Katie lied pretty good. Katie lied. You guys were talking a big game about The Royal Scam, which is a great album. Nobody was fucking talking about Katie Lied at all. Katie Lied is fucking great, man. A little bit more classic rocky for sure, which I understand if you're like Gen Z or God forbid younger, is like anathema because you guys want to like torture Elvis Costello until he dies. You want to put him in the rack and keep twisting on that fuck ass crank until his body snaps in half. Ouch! What did he do? He made rock and roll music. Fuck him. Listen to Olive Gaucho at the gym today. I don't know if anyone's ready for this, man. I think Asia's number one. I think Gaucho is so close behind it. So close. And the thing that's really crazy about Gaucho is that there's only one song that I'm not insanely fucking with. Third World Man is still good, and it's got some amazing parts. But the whole album, every single song on the album, except for that one, I'm like, this is the best song I've ever heard in my entire life. Still haven't listened to The Royal Scam, I take it? Yeah, I've listened to it. I've listened to it about 15 times, I would say. You know what goes crazy? When someone types an apology for a message that they wrote, but then you didn't see the message that they wrote in the first place, so they're apologizing for nothing. It's giving, and I mean this is a compliment, it's giving Kelsey Plum. It's giving, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, when what they said was perfectly within the bounds of realism. No idea what that means. Origin, one day I'm gonna play a TOUHOU game so that I'll provide 2 versions of every bit. The first bit will be for everybody else, and the second bit will be for Origin. It will be TOUHOU and catfishing, but like the Steam version of catfishing where you fish and you're a cat. What's it called? Web fishing. That's it. Web fishing. Thoughts on the arcade being just gambling for kids? It didn't used to be like that, but it is now, yes. You used to go to the arcade and put in a quarter and play a game that kind of sucked ass. And then there was like 3 or 4 years where you would put 2 quarters into a game that actually kind of ruled. And then at some point they all became like slot machines. But then you win tickets that you can only redeem at the commissary. All I'm going to say is if they turn Dave & Buster's into a casino, the food should be free, man. Especially because it's like not very good. That food should definitely be free, man. By the way, I'm sorry to say this. I need a new crew. I need to get rid of my current crew. I'll tell you why. Apollo, you can stick around. Apollo's making moves. And Corey can stick around because I saw literally actually one minute ago he wrote a message. So he got saved. He didn't know that he got saved, but he got saved. 6:35 a.m. Apollo. Would love to game this week. Me, 7:41 a.m. I would Lego party today if people have space for sure. And then fucking... Well, you know who replied. I'm beefing with Justin, which is not fair because Justin's message says, I'm not on today, but I'm around the rest of the week. But I really wanted to play Lego Party today. So can you blame me? I was really hoping we would play Lego Party today. So that was an unacceptable answer, in my opinion. Fucked up, I bought Lego Party for screenshots? Really? Like just to do thumbnails? I guess the thumbnails that you would get from taking pictures of the stream are really bad. Because there's like 1,000 things on the screen at all times instead of just like one mini figurine to focus on and manipulate, I suppose. I bought Lego Party with back shots. Cash, grass, or ass. Nobody plays Lego Party for free, and Elodin0451 has paid with ass. That means we still have grass and cash. When was the last time you smoked? About fucking 1 minute from now, probably. I love weed and cannabis and THC. I love them and their effects on my cognition and my short-term memory. Actually, kind of my nightmare is taking an edible, waiting 200 to 300 minutes, and then doing movie to movie. That would be a fucking funny video, though. And getting lost in the movie to movie and being like, wait, where was I going again? What the fuck was I doing? Where am I trying to get here? Holy shit. Chat, I was freaking out, okay? Wednesday, we went to Heidi Lau. At the table next to us. Then, keep in mind, this was in Heidi Lau in Richmond, okay? And I don't live in Richmond. I live in Vancouver, which is like 20 minutes north of Richmond. But anyway, so we're in a different fucking city. And this Richmond, I don't know, might have like 800, 900,000 people in it. Heidi Lau, might surprise you, I was not the only guaylo there. At the table just across from us was another bald guy, probably about 10 years older than me, who was also white and was there with his Asian in-laws, which is like the peak way to do Heidi Lau. If you've never tried it, I would highly recommend it, although I did pay, so fuck me, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. Then, yesterday, we were in fucking Richmond, and I needed a quick lunch. Stopped in the McDonald's to get my daughter a Happy Meal. Lock eyes with the other motherfucker that was across from me at Heidi Lau, man. We looked at each other, and I think we both internally went, no shot, bro. Really? Did you kiss? No. Have you ever seen another white guy in Asia? You pretend that the other one doesn't exist. It would ruin your fantasy of being like in the age of exploration. British people do that here? No, here in the, British, yeah, okay, I see. British people in the US don't want to acknowledge other British people. They all want to think that they're the first British person to ever make it to Los Angeles. Bro, Simon Cowell been there for years. Simon Cowell been there since at least, American Idol started in like 01, I gotta assume, but then beyond that, like, he was probably producing records there way earlier. Richard Branson, he's probably doing some stuff, right? Simon Cowell's not a human being. He literally uses yellow Listerine, which is crazy, man. He got the lyrics all wrong. You ever seen the video of Simon Cowell asking for Listerine?
I've run out of Listerine. This is the original. You don't sell it anymore in the UK. I don't know why, because it's the best. Could you please bring it back? I'm begging you.
I don't know why. There's like nothing wrong with the video. It just, for some reason, it lives in my head rent free. Destroys the nitric oxide synthase enzyme in mouth, which destroys the synthesis of nitric oxide, which will cause heart attack. Yo, shut the fuck up, Monica. 48 weeks ago. Who fucking asked? Foul Haber Monica destroys the nitric oxide synthase enzyme in mouth, which destroys the synthesis of nitric oxide, which will cause heart attack. Yep, it's our 8th Listerine-induced heart attack this week. Fuck you, just for that we're going one more time.
I've run out of Listerine. This is the original. You don't sell it anymore in the UK.
The foresight to set up the camera before the last dose of Listerine. He was like, I gotta capture this just in case they never bring it back. You don't sell it anymore in the UK.
Don't know why, because it's the best. Could you please bring it back?
He's literally doing the pleading emoji. Could you please bring it back? Thank you, Windows Defender. You are breathtaking. What is wrong with British media? Simon Cowell baffles fans with mysterious video begging oral hygiene company Listerine to restock his favorite mouthwash. Hands up if you're a Simon Cowell fan that was baffled when he explicitly asked for Listerine to come back. They were like, what the hell is he doing? I don't get it. Is this like, is this a bit? Is this ironic? What's going on? Before you do Global and Wordle, do Mapster. It's one where you draw the country from memory. You would love it. Mapster. I'll give Mapster a try. You draw it from... That's going to be hard for me because I only know, like, the shapes of 20 countries. But we'll see what we... It's another Toof game. They're trying to sell me the damn battle pass. Okay, this is Sleeping Dogs. Any chance you're Police Story 2? This is Rush Hour 2, bro. I know that lady. I can't remember her name, but that's the lady from Rush Hour 2. And she ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3, I think. That's Zhang Ziyi from Rush Hour. That's Jackie Chan from Rush Hour 2. I almost temporarily got him confused with PJ Phil from Gamers, because PJ Phil's impression was so good that I actually forgot that this is Jackie Chan. I had placed PJ Phil's head on top of Jackie Chan's head. Yep, I don't know what I can really say about that. It's obviously Rush Hour 2. Let's just do Mapster right away, man. Mapster.toof.fr. Today you're drawing Romania. All right. Romania kind of like that. Done. Submit. Yes. Dude, that's not too bad. All things considered, that's actually pretty good. This is a good dull, though, for sure. Score is 626. Do I have anything that could I like interpret that? Can I get a histogram or something? I drew a circle and got 700. Well, to be fair, like a circle's closer, bro. That looks, it's more circular than whatever the hell I drew. Mine looks like a fried chicken breast or something like that. I did kind of draw the Nürburgring, I guess. The what? The Nürburgring Nordschleife? You know what I'm talking about? He knows ball. I played Project Gotham Racing 2. I played you weren't there, okay? I played Project Gotham Racing 2, Cat and Mouse, where in the 6-person lobby, 3 people have Mini Coopers and 3 people have Porsche 911 GTRs, and then you split into teams of 2 with 1 Mini and 1 Porsche 911 GTR, and the goal is to have your team's Mini cross the line faster than any of the other team's Mini. So you would like put your Porsche right behind the Mini and just gun it, man. And then the lap is like 9 minutes long or something like that. But then sometimes someone would get like 40 seconds ahead. So you'd be like, okay, Mini, you drive by yourself for now. And then you would just drive up, catch up to the Mini that's getting pushed by the Porsche and fucking T-bone them, bro. And just like pin the Mini into the wall until your Mini passed them. Oh, that's what it's all about, man. Britain reference, metamorphosis, shit by Kafka, to change, a sea change, a metamorphosis, a revolution. No, an orbit, a revolution, a lap, and a circuit. Parts of your eye. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie? I don't know, man. An omen. An omen is on the horizon. Not even close, not even one away. I'm gonna be pissed off if it just turns out that it's things that are circles. Circular things. These have to be related. I'm freaking out. These are all like words that have the same letters in them. Like maybe they could be anagram to something. P, judgment, C, change, trial, metamorphosis. Wait, these are Kafka books, man. The Trial and the Metamorphosis. Did he also write Castle and Judgment? Oh! And what the fuck are you? Some shit that, I don't know what this could be. Starting with letter homophones. My perennial blind spot. Mateo's Gourmet Salsa. This is American Costco, kind of the Garden of Eden, because it really looks like the label is just printed out on someone's home computer. This is very farmer's market coded, right down to the very, very awesome tagline, not responsible for obsession. Playing off the fine print that you might see in like a pharmaceutical commercial to instead say, we're not responsible for any obsession you might have after you taste our awesome salsa. 32 ounces is kind of a lot of salsa. That's like a liter of salsa. I still think this is going to be like $8.99. Wow. It's $5.99. Mateo, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed, Mateo. That's crazy. I know you're not responsible. I'm responsible for it, but that's crazy. $5.99 for a liter of salsa? $9 for salsa is wild. Well, the salsa you get at the average grocery store is like that big. You guys ever think Mrs. Renfro and Newman's Own ever had an affair in the dips aisle? Shut up. I've been trying to make this joke work for like 4 years, and every time I do it, people tell me to die. Why do you hate it, though? Bro, they've been co-workers in the dip aisle for like 3 decades. There's no shot Mrs. Renfro and Newman's Own haven't fucked, man. There's no shot. They're literally at work? That's true. I'm being problematic right now. I won't stand for Paul Newman slander. How is it slander, bro? It's not slander at all. And also, I didn't say shit about Paul Newman. I was talking about Newman's Own, which is a brand that's an extension of the Paul Newman individual. Newman's Own is not Paul Newman, right? Like if I buy a jar of Newman's Own salsa and then I draw like devil horns and a mustache and a goatee on him, that shit didn't appear on his fucking face. Like I've got a reference, not the original, bro. Or a copy, whatever. You guys ever play Soma? A lot of people have been saying that NL doesn't understand the Prestige, by the way. I do understand the Prestige. I know that in the movie, the mechanics only make sense if Hugh Jackman... Spoilers for the Prestige, by the way, and this is a spoiler for the end of the movie. So I would really... If you ever want to watch the Prestige, I would not listen to like the next minute and a half. So Hugh Jackman, to become the greatest magician of all time, he kills himself on stage every night and lets a clone of himself continue the Hugh Jackman thread. That's what the movie wants you to believe, but you can't trust him because he's a magician. I think it's 50-50 whether he's the one in the dunk tank or he's the one that gets to keep living his life. And my read of the movie is that he wins the 50-50 every time. So is not a good guy because he's killed like hundreds and hundreds of clones who are human beings, and the clones also think they're the real Hugh Jackman, not Human Jack. But he is the one he's literally found the golden path. He's Hugh Atreides. There's no way to know. That's why I say it's my read. That's my read. Like there's some people out there who think Dr. Wu is about somebody that got Steely Dan off heroin. Wrong, bro! Steely Dan, the Dr. Wu is their fucking dealer. And then the second verse, they get pissed off because they're like, where's our heroin hookup? And then they go to buy heroin and they're like, oh fuck, he OD'd and died. Pissed me off going to Genius and trying to see how other people read the song. And they're like, I think it's about a doctor who got them off of narcotics. Bro, are you serious? What the hell is this? Wait, I know what this is. Are you the Sinai Peninsula? Or are you attached to an island somewhere with another island? Because you might be Timor and you might be Lest. That would be guess number one. Okay, well, it's not the Sinai Peninsula. Even though this looks, back me up, EU4 heads. This looks like the province of Sinai in EU4. Back me up here. I can see it. Thank you. That's how you know there's a real EU4 head in the chat. Yes, it kind of does. I appreciate that. Also, doesn't this look like This looks like this looks like Samurai Jack, bro. The negative space here, this is Samurai Jack's man bun, and then this is the hair, and this is the brow line, comes down to the jaw right here. Do you see this shit? Do you see Samurai Jack here? Holy fuck, I'm good with faces. Jesus Christ. That's incredible. This kind of looks like maybe like a piece of meat from a video game. There's like two bones coming. I should have stopped while I was ahead. I don't know what you are. You're not Malaysia. You're not Indonesia. You are not Singapore. Are you Brunei? You are Brunei. Brunei, Samurai Jack. What are you called? What's the demonym for someone from Brunei? Brunesian. Wow, that's fucking sick. I don't know if that's real, but that's fucking sick. Brunesian. One guy. Demonym for Brunei. Bruneians? Nah, we gotta change that, man. Bruneian? Bruneian's okay, but we gotta change that, man. Brunesian sounds so much cooler. I'm also thinking, I'm gonna write Mark Carney in our group chat. I'm gonna say, Mark Carney, let's do it, buddy. Let's do it. I'm sick of being Canadian. I want to be Canadese. You can do it. You got the political capital right now. You just survived that the throne speech. You got the budget passed. Starting 2026, we're not Canadian anymore. That motherfucker in the Molson Canadian ad, I am Canadese. It's a comedy from Will Ferrell. Choose your daddy. This is Daddy's Home 2. This is Daddy's Home 1. Daddy's Home 1. Kate, choose your daddy and choose carefully. Dependable guy carrying bag of groceries with a mid-size SUV, or guy who blinded a Vietnamese man in Boston in 1992 and drives a motorcycle. Tough call. With no groceries. Yeah, with no groceries. Probably. Well, hey, that, you know what? But it's DoorDash, but he's going to make you pay for it. That shit was probably not 1992 also. I'm pretty sure that he was already famous by then. He couldn't have gotten away with it. It must have been like 1983 or something.
Achromatic. An adjective meaning refracting light without dispersing it into its constituent colors, giving.
Nice try.
Inspector. A noun meaning a person employed to inspect something. Thoroughbred. A adjective meaning bred from the.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Annexation. A noun meaning the. Terabyte. A noun meaning 1020.
Okay, we had a near miss there. We had a close call. We made it. Question mark, question mark, question mark. You can't say that. Yes, I can. Gen Z social media addict. She's in a movie called Thoroughbreds, kid. I know you're mostly familiar with her posts. I've actually seen some of the work that she's done as a professional actress. Oh, I didn't know that? Maybe keep your stupid comments in your pocket then.
Blancmange. A noun meaning a usually. Ryukyu. A geographical name. Semaphore. A noun meaning. Potentialities. A noun meaning the ability to. Rorschach. An adjective meaning of.
Oh, I was fucking on a wave too. I was on a fucking wave. I was oral farming. I was so ready. I type Rorschach wrong every time. The extra C in the middle. That C is locked in here with you. You're locked in here with C. I can get that one. Okay, I'm locking in. Fruit topped shave ice from Japan. Very important piece of information. That is not fruit, but that's fine. Versus Nashville hot chicken with fries. Is the hot chicken in the room with us? That looks. I mean, I get that it's from Nashville, so maybe it just defaults. I'm going shaved ice on. Oh, sorry, I locked in for no reason. Okay, I'm locking in again. What the fuck? Jumbo hot dog, loaded fries, price for one. Millennials love this stuff. We take that without a doubt. Bar of chocolate for $4 or £4. That's not even really that bad. Brighton and Hove Albion, motherfucker. Taking a picture of this is crazy. The thing is, it's you have to be really confident in a sausage to take a flyer on a sausage, because people get so anal about the bun not being the same size as the sausage. I'm going to chocolate. Fuck! Oh. The breakfast burgers don't lose. Cheeseburger with chips. Worst photo of all time, without a doubt. But the sausage roll with the pie is more expensive. So we go, oh my God. Oh my God. That's really tough, man. I think I'd rather have the souvlaki. I'm gonna fucking crash out, man. Lolly's loaded bubble waffle versus steak and chorizo pie. I'll go with the loaded bubble waffle. I'll go with this looks pretty good. Okay, apparently I'm wrong about that, but I can live with that. Not pork and gravy roll, which looks fucking disgusting. Absolutely foul. The cheesy chips are less profane than the burger, like, I don't know, the Strait of Gibraltar cheese. Take the one that's less offensive. You want me to try Super Scrandle? An enhanced game mode. It's so stupid. What are these buttons? I think it's going to win by 40%. Or did I use a lifeline, or what happened? Did I get a lot of points? Did I get a crazy amount of points? Oh, you wager your points. You wager your points on what's going to win. Okay. I would wager 60% of my points that the Balti Pie wins. Why add gambling? Fuck you. Guys, this isn't gambling. There's no stakes. Gambling is only bad when you lose money. You're confusing variance with gambling. You're literally gambling. Gambling is fine if there's no money involved, bro. Sorry, buddy, you're wrong. It sucks. You literally gamble anytime you do anything. Anytime you eat a meal, you're gambling that it's not going to fucking kill you. It's not going to give you salmonella and campylobacter. And I've lost that gamble. And let me tell you, I'm going back for seconds. Let's put it that way. Your whole life is variance. You can't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Fuck all the casinos. But, like, you can't escape variance. Nothing in this life is certain except death. Shut up. I say every time you get in an Uber, you're taking your life into your own hands, especially if it's a Tesla. I mean, it's got to be this, but I'm not willing to wager much. I'll go 20%. That's 92%. It looks so dry. It's Pastel de carne meat pastry versus bad-looking cheeseburger. All in. Oh, no! They fucking killed me. Your journey has ended in failure. You have been turned into Scran. And out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet, tricked by the pastel de carne. Oh, shit, that's funny. Of the 4 original Canadian provinces, which one's last alphabetically? Nova Scotia, bitch. Oh, shit. Quebec. That makes way more sense. But that's fucked up, bro! Because that's fucking... excuse me. They're going to give me my points back. Because the first 4 Canadian provinces were not Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. They were Upper Canada, Lower Canada, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. And Nova Scotia comes after alphabetical order than Lower Canada, you motherfucker! Oh, you're right. Upper Canada would be last. I didn't really think about that. But it shouldn't be Lower Canada either way. Or it shouldn't be Quebec, I mean. According to the Razzies, the worst movie of the aughts came out quite early in the aughts, as in the actual year 2000. What was that? Maybe Battlefield Earth? Yeah, that's a fastball right down the middle of the plate for a beast like me. That's a given. I guess The Love Guru, is so insanely wrong. I'm pretty sure that shit came out in like 2010. Not early in the aughts at all. Not even necessarily in the aughts. It's an embarrassing guess. And it's not that bad of a movie. The Love Guru is insanely bad. The Love Guru is... If Austin Powers 1 is a 10, and Austin Powers 2 is a 7, and Goldmember is a 4, The Love Guru is negative 50. And I do not like Goldmember at all. I hate Goldmember. But The Love Guru is at least minus 30 times worse. which might make it better now that I think about it. It's third, but you have to find a way to flip the signs algebraically. Catwoman was hated by Redditors in the 2000s. Okay, first off, Catwoman came out in 2004. So that's not early in the aughts, as they phrased it in the question. Secondly, don't put that evil on fucking Redditors. Catwoman fucking sucks, bro. That movie is garbage. They didn't hate Catwoman because Halle Berry starred as Catwoman. They hated it because of the basketball scene, man. The weird-ass, horny basketball scene that's directed like a scene where Liam Neeson jumps over a fence from Taken 3. You're doing the thing that pisses me off because people have no critical thinking anymore. You can't just be like, if people I dislike hate something, that thing must be good. You have to actually evaluate it on its own principles. People who are not like you, that you do not like, hate a lot of things that you also hate because they objectively suck. Redditors and Blue Sky users and punk rockers and Reaganite Republicans, they can all agree that Catwoman sucks, okay? It's a big tent. It's a big tent of hating movies that are obviously ass. Now, if I had to guess what faction in the tent likes the Love Guru the most, I honestly think it would be Gen X Canadians. If I had to choose, if I had to sell somebody out in the tent, I think it's possible that Gen X Canadians who grew up watching everything that Mike Myers did might have some apologia for the Love Guru, and that's fine, man. That's fine. I can't name a city in Michigan. Come on. I would guess she's in Detroit with lots of money in the bank, but I suppose I could be wrong. Steely Dan layup for a guy like me. Kalamazoo! A shooby-dooby-doo to you too, brother. You're breathtaking. Patton Oswalt asks, schmackety-wackety Kalamazoo! Words that go crazy when you're insulting George W. Bush during the George W. Bush administration. Please stop. 1991 nonfiction books about computer hacking. Free software culture works about computer hacking. Freaking. Jargon file. I don't know this one. 1820s paintings by Goya. This is that one about Saturn eating his kids. Saturn devouring his child. Yes, that is what I meant. He was crazy for that one, man. But you know what? I've been there. There's days where I've been like, this kid's kind of ticking me off. The kid must have had bad vibes, man. But then he honestly should have just taken like a lap around the house or something like that before he did all that shit. That's too much. 1974 establishments in France. UFO religions, non-theism, UFO religions, alienism, realism. Crazy logo. You know that someone went, guys, I think that we might want to rework the logo a little bit. Fellas, can we have a serious conversation about our emblem right now? Drawing a Star of David around my swastika so people know I'm not anti-Semitic. It's giving those kind of vibes. It is giving those kind of vibes. They're like, well, we have to use the swastika. It's too good not to use. So how do we fix it so people know that we're not evil? Because we could use you can't use a different symbol. We've been over this, okay? I think you're like a 69-degree angle. 70? 71? Are you fucking me right now? Oh, 72. We take those. I watched Nuremberg yesterday. It's insane how quippy they made it. To be honest with you, I've read a little bit about the Nuremberg trials. That Goering was fucking quipping, man. Which, by the way, you do not have to hand it to him. So I don't know, maybe the movie is one of those situations where it's actually suffering from being faithful. Bro was kind of treating the dais as like his own stand-up workshop. It's so quippy, then they show the real footage and you're like, what the fuck? You know they had to do that. They had to do that to be like, no one's going to believe this. They're all going to be like, wow, they made this movie so Joss Whedon coded. I still remember when, like, anybody in chat is 90 to 110 years old. Remember when Rudolf Hess was like, I'm going to end the war by flying my plane to England and landing it and negotiating a peace? And then he just crashed and they were like, we're taking you to prison. Sorry, Scotland. Yeah, they put him in prison for like the next 50 years of his life or whatever. It is a valid crash out. Wasn't it for life? He was like second in command of the Third Reich for a while. So I think, honestly, I'm not I understand the idea in principle that incarceration should be for like rehabilitation, but he was not a good guy. That was Angle. Take me to Kinda Hard Golf. Holy shit. Ho, 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 243. It's Christmas golf. I've been listening to Christmas music for like a week and a half, man. I'm all in for the holidays this year. Candy cane ass. Love that. Steely Dan is not Christmas music? Well, I mean like in the car. At like on my bike ride, I listen to Steely Dan, and then I try to listen in the car, and my wife and daughter tell me how much they hate my taste in music and how I am the last person on earth who enjoys this music, and when I die, no one will ever listen to it ever again. It's pretty much the vibe in the car. And my wife, then she puts on some contemporary music. My daughter, it really gets me because then she puts on like 10-hour Neon Cat playlist or some shit like that. And I'm like, bro, Gaucho clears the 10-hour Neon Cat playlist. I'm sorry to tell you. What a fucking lay there. Look at that. And Minecraft. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Minecraft. What is that villager doing with the crafting table? That block is mine. What is that villager doing with the crafting table? Is he Herobrine? You know that one? Now I understand 6-7 a little better. Fuck. There's a YouTube channel that does Minecraft Steely Dan covers. Okay, this I might actually have to fucking check out. If there's anything that's going to get me back on YouTube, it might be that. You think the Wonderful Christmas Time hate is deserved? I don't think it's a good song, but I think if you start from the position of like all Christmas songs are kind of bad, then I'm not like as pressed about it, I suppose. It's the worst Christmas song though. You guys don't want my take on this. We're gonna end up throwing hands. The worst Christmas song is Christmas Shoes, because that shit did not happen. And if you say that it didn't happen, they tell you that you're a bad person, even though that shit is like very like one like equals one prayer coded. They made a movie adaptation. I gotta see that. Great cinematic tradition of making an hour and a half long, I'm assuming made for TV movie based on a 2-minute long song that did not happen. Justin, you don't know Christmas Shoes? It's the most fake American Christmas song ever made. I said shong, so the whole thing fell apart. But a little kid goes in line at a store on Christmas Eve to buy some shoes. But then they don't have enough money. Oh, they're like 3 nickels short or whatever. The kid goes, "Let me buy these shoes for my mama, please. It's Christmas Eve and these shoes are just her size. Daddy says there's not much time. She's been sick for quite a while, and I know these shoes would make her smile. Let me buy these Christmas shoes before Mama meets Jesus tonight." It's fucked up, bro. That shit did not fucking happen, for one. Or she's slick with it and she's a damn scam artist. And then you won't believe this. All the Democrats in line go, "Well, it sounds like you should have brought more money." But then one God-fearing individual stands up and says, "I'll throw in $1.50 for the shoes for your mom who's gonna die Tonight, within minutes, perhaps. Within minutes. And if it weren't for that, who knows what would have happened? Who knows what would have happened? It's I feel like that song is it's like a cognitohazard mind virus. It's like the original like misinformation on Facebook. I mean, I get that it's a story. Like, I'm not anti-fiction, but like they're pulling some levers to get you to feel a certain way is all I'm trying to say. So I hate this song. Why does she need shoes? Well, like, listen, that's very Redditor coded. Maybe you should buy her some medicine instead. Listen up, nephew. She's gonna die. You can at least give her like one last Christmas gift or something to like make it meaningful. That being said, that shit did not happen, so let's not think about it too hard. Neoliberal produces writing with a lot of feeling. Basically, I have no idea. Clinton is 7 letters. Does feel like now I'm like produces. Maybe this is produces, and it's like a British way of saying groceries. Grocery. I need some help, man. Liberal is the fodder. We'll use these letters to produce our answer. A limerick? A ribaldry. Real diary, braille. Oh! With a lot of feeling. It has a certain tactile quality to it. Okay. Tap into Minecraft Asia, please. Okay, one sec. Is this going to get me DMCA'd? Like, is it just the Steely Dan backing track? Minecraft Asia, YouTube. Absolutely mute it. It's the backing track with new vocals. Minecraft Asia, Steely Dan. Okay, one second. Asia, Steely Dan, Minecraft parody. I can't listen to that, man. Steely Dan, Brain Rot, Part 17 cover. Brain Rot Asia. One second here. Let me take a peek at this. Oh, well, that's too real, man. No. Yes, man. Yes. Oh, shit. It's so fucking good, dude. Damn. I gotta keep talking during this part because this is just the song, but... Tax type she. Here in the Twitch chat. Nice try. Wait, they got me in the video, man. One second. How do you restart an Instagram reel? I'm in the video. I don't know how to do this. I apologize. Just give it a second. From 62 weeks ago? Yacht Rock? Holy shit. Wait for it. I thought for sure I saw myself in there. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, man. I fucking knew it. That was a crazy jump scare. Bearded me, man. Holy shit. Sato Mori, you're there. Nice try. What's he gonna say? Beta. Oh, shit. When I am expecting of you. It's so fucking good, dude. It's crazy good. Oh, I thought it was gonna be the whole song. I honestly thought it was gonna. I was so ready to lock in for like 8 minutes. Oh, it's the YYZ fella. Oh, and that explains why I'm in the video. Oh man, that's crazy. I didn't know they were fucking serving like this. Rillaboom G-Max be like Sorry, okay. 2017, 2.3 billion views. Justin, tap in. I need some help. It's Umbrella. Stomp. Need some help. It's so fucking loud. This is Thunder, right? Isn't this Thunder? Yeah. It has all the found, like, found object percussion. Yeah, 100%. Abysmal? It's actually pretty good if you just got divorced and you want to go do, like, cable flies at the gym. Wow, it's better with the piano, too. What the hell? I did cable flies today. I was just... Sorry, I didn't mean... It wasn't meant to be a shot. It was just... I had to pick on exercise. I mean, listen, okay? And I know you don't like Imagine Dragons, so I'm not putting you in the Imagine Dragons camp. But did you... You know how fucking flanderized I am at this point? Someone said, look up Steely Dan Asia Brain Rot. I clicked on the Instagram reel, went, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I was in the fucking video. It's an Ouroboros of self-referentiality. Like, it's getting to the point, I should not be able to criticize anybody else for anything at this point. Like, people are pre-moving my own flanderization. It's insane. Wait, I'm back before I went to the bathroom because Apollo linked me to something. He said, can you watch this on stream? It's the funniest video on the internet. It's very short. It's from a YouTube channel called Betch Video. Did you see this, Justin? It's a YouTube channel called Betch Video. Let me click on this real quick. Girl spills pink container of water on herself.
Okay, ready?
There's no Kato straight slipping. Let's put it that way. There's no Kato caught slipping straight mustard face. Pissing me off? It's not that it's not funny. Told me it was the funniest video ever made. You no sold it? Because there's a... Here's what... And it's... Listen, I'm just one guy. So this is just for me. For me, Kato caught slipping straight mustard face. They don't edit in Minecraft sound effects. Nobody's going... They don't put a Roblox oof when the mustard hits him in the head. They just let it stand for what it is and say, take it or leave it. This one, I find the level of artificiality a little bit profane. They tried to do a perfectly cut scream by cutting the video way short and also putting the thunk sound. I don't know what the sound is, but the thunk sound, they went too hard on it. I think it would have been funnier if it was about 5 seconds longer and it showed her pouring the water on her head and they went, oh shit, or something like that. I think that would have been better. I think it would have been better. Let's watch Crackhead does backflip off two-story house for $1 again. No, we can't play Isaac, but I don't know what the fuck to play. But it's because all video games fucking suck, bro. All video games suck ass. They've never made a good video game, man. Maybe we should just play Expedition 33. Let me see what's been out on the old Steam recently. Or do we go Chibli Slop? Do we go Chibli Slop and play Storage Hunter Simulator? Recent reviews mixed. AI disclosure. Yeah, no kidding. No, apparently it sucks ass. Let's see what else they got here. The amount of popular new releases with sexual content, nudity, mature, not safe for work in them is pissing me off, man. This AI generated like CGI fuckfest is taking over Steam. You can filter it out? Yeah, but then it would all be 6 out of 10 roguelites, bro. Oops, my bikini's gone is actually pretty good. I was zeroing in on Fetish Locator S&M Studio. That seems like a game made from a pure-hearted perspective and not exclusively for profit motive. Nah, man, I'm too far back in the hopper. They got me being recommended Battlefield 6. Even the freaks didn't really like that one. Risk of Rain 2. You do not have the algorithm does not have me figured out. Where Winds Meet, sponsored recommendation. RV there yet? My friends are busy on Mondays, and as a result, they're dead to me. Dispatch. I don't know how to feel about Dispatch, because I believe that Dispatch is really good. Everybody has said that it's really good. But I didn't realize that it's essentially a telltale game. Is there a new Super Mega Baseball? I got horrible news, Justin. The studio was bought by EA like 3 years ago and has not made a social post since. They are in jail. They're churning out assets for like EA FC 26 or something like that. Let's go next in queue on this one. Arc Raiders. Maybe it's the season, man. Maybe it's the season. I'm going to hit next in queue though, but maybe it's the season. Battlefield 6, next in queue. Mount and Blade 2, Banner Lord War Sales, next in queue. Sonic Racing, next in queue. NBA 2K6, next in queue, bro. Dying Light, this is 100 years old, next in queue. Solo Leveling, Arise Overdrive. Solo Leveling, the webtoon with 14.3 billion views, is now an action RPG game. We go next in queue. Marvel's Cosmic Invasion. What are you, though? You're a arcade beat 'em up? Perfect for couch co-op nights. Next. Sorry. EAFC 26, next. Outer Worlds 2, next. Survivor Multiplayer Sandbox, next. Mega Bonk, next. Doom the Dark Ages, this game is not appropriate for all ages, next. Silent Hill F, not appropriate for all ages, next. EU5, next. Stellar Blade, hang on. Okay, January 1st, 1920, view page. This is just for me. This game looks pretty fucking... Next! Noobs are coming. Brutal synergy roguelike. Pick your final boss character, equip patterns, and combine tons of attacks to create unique builds. This would be a crazy stream to die during. I'm going to finish this queue, start another queue. We're going to get to some good stuff, man. It's going to happen. Split Fiction, next. Space Marine. Borderlands 4. The algorithm doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. Guys, you don't have to type. I'm not reading chat right now. You don't have to type. Silk Song, we go next. Last Caretaker, a thoughtful take on the survival crafting genre. Euro Truck Simulator 2 Nordic Horizons. They don't know me. They don't know me. A different Battlefield. You don't know me. They're not making anything anymore. They're not making games anymore. They got Uno on Steam. Wait a second. Oh yeah, but it boots through Uplay. Next on that, please. Spider-Man 2. Marvel Spider-Man 2. Next. Wuthering Waves. Save. Next. Power Wash Simulator 2. Respectable, but not my tempo. Shape of Dreams. Fast-paced, dreamlike action in a roguelike world. Wait a second. I think I did this for a sponsored stream. Blue Protocol Star Residence. Save. Next. You viewed everything today. Okay, there's nothing to play. Mods, someone added me in the Twitch channel to give a game recommendation. I want them timed out for 30 days. I want them to spend Christmas with their families. But this is important. This is an important part of the stream, man. If you always have something to play, you always play it. And you never come up with something new. It's this friction that leads to greatness. This friction that leads to stepping outside of your comfort zone and playing a 7 out of 10 action roguelike that could change everything. You have 2,000 games in your library? Yep, they all suck. They're all bad. I'm saying it. Also, you're literally, hang on, I'm adding annoying user note. You're the guy who said, I like Steely Dan performatively. Following for 3 months? Oh no, account created during the fucking Delta variant. I know you, account created 3, oh my God, you got 1,000 messages in chat, you've been following for 3 months, what the fuck? By the way, don't be mad at me that I'm not playing your suggestion. You should be mad at you, because so many people are trying to shove their suggestions into chat that I can't possibly read a single suggestion. So you should be mad at each other. You should be fighting each other and being like, stop typing so I can type. Fuck it, I'm going into the Discord. Something's got to give. This, at Dumbdog, this video is highly disappointing to a fella like me. Not necessarily bereft of ribaldry, but steeped so thoroughly in artifice, despite its diminutive runtime, that I see its existence as an affront to the Almighty, no, to the Divine. Thank you for the recommendation. I mean, I'm starting beef because I'm bored. I'm starting beef because I'm bored. Sorry, I'm starting beef because I'm bored. Your obedient servant, NL. You guys ever think about how fucked up Be Our Guest is? The cups and dishes and candles and shit are literally saying, thank you for showing up at the castle. We were so bored of relaxing. We don't feel right unless we're serving people at all times. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Angela Lansbury? Lumiere is really out there going, life is so unnerving for a servant who's not serving. Bro, this is propaganda, man. Do Chibli census on stream? I would never do that to my friend. I would never go to Chibli's census and fuck up his data by answering that there is a 37-year-old straight male with children who watches his stream. I know what you do the census for. You want the male coefficient to be as low as possible. You want the straight coefficient to be as low as possible, and you definitely want the parent coefficient to be as low as possible. So out of respect for my good friend Chibli, I'm not going to fucking go to his census and fill it out. You could actually do the Omegaverse quiz, though. Fuck it. Let's do it. Chibli might be waking up, too. Can I get a link to the Omegaverse quiz, please? Chat, there's no good games. And honestly, if you say Arc Raiders or Expedition 33, I think that you're literally a knight in Jeff Keighley's service. I don't care. Well, Arc Raiders I actually am kind of freaking with. But we're talking about for stream, man. After all these years, you still have not realized that streaming a game and playing it yourself with your balls out on your Herman Miller are two fucking different domains, bro. That's two different worlds. This is not something you play and then you go to the group chat and go, this game is good. We got to keep pogs flowing every damn minute, man. Stuff that is good for playing can be bad for streaming. Sometimes they overlap. Some stuff that's bad for playing can sometimes be awesome for streaming, okay? Which is why we're doing the Chib-vetted Omegaverse quiz. Whatever the hell this means. Now, you're going to say, what is an Omegaverse? I don't know. We're going to piece it together from context clues like the kid who shows up for the exam but missed all the lectures, okay? Who's your ideal partner? Easily flustered, motherly, obedient, social, funny, protective, tender, cuddly, submissive, independent, or assertive. I am married, and thus I know that you can't really distill your ideal partner down to one trait like this. So this is a crazy, unless you're only into tall guys, in which case you could just click tall. But I'm a little bit more complicated than that. Let's go with funny. Where would you go on a first? And also, there's some of these that I'd like. Sorry, I'm starting to piece it together. Alpha scent quiz. This is for you alphas who want to know what your scent would be in the ABO verse. And what kind of wolf are you? I'm starting to pick up what the vibes. The only reason I did this test is because Chibli told me to do the test or he would physically harm me. Now, I'm joking. In case the AI is scraping this to try to find a reason to put Chibli in the asbestos mines during the future where the AI controls everything. Okay, can I go back? Because chat told me you screwed up. You can choose more than one answer. Let me get independent and assertive. Everything else, honestly, I kind of take it or leave it, honestly. For a date, and I know this, I'm not getting into the Daniel, is it a good date, is it a bad date dynamic, because this is not that conversation. I'm a movies and dinner guy, and I don't really care if the date sucks, because if it sucks, at least you got to watch a movie and eat some dinner. Like, I think that, me personally, I don't think you reinvent the wheel. I think it's a classic for a reason. You're doing a Kahoot with a group and your partner. Do you let them win? I don't know what a Kahoot is. So I say I'm an idiot. They'd win anyway, because I don't know what a Kahoot is. You ask someone out on a date. Do you pay? Yes. Yes, but I'm not weird. I'm like, no, absolutely with the heart. And no, they're not allowed to pay. That's one step. If they insist on splitting, then we split. But I would say we'll go, of course, on this one. Reading fan fiction. What's great, you're right, this must be out of date. Because if this was modern, there would be one answer, and it would be watching an endless stream of 30-second videos on, well, there could be watching TikToks, watching Reels, watching YouTube Shorts, and then maybe that's it. Or maybe my mom makes me play outside. We're in this category, right? Honestly, I don't really spend that much time with my friends, to be honest. Like, you kind of don't be sad. That's just kind of like what happens in life when you have a kid. When you play open world games like Minecraft, Terraria, and Ark, what do you enjoy doing? I enjoy mining. I enjoy exploring, and that's about it. Not really the building so much. I still think one of the realest things we ever said, at least in 2025, is they need to redo the image of the guy mining, but stopping right before he gets to the diamond and turning around. And you're like, oh, if he swung the pick, he would have been a millionaire because that's a really big diamond. And instead, it should be him turning around after he finds the diamond. Because he's like, no, now there's no reason to mine anymore. You find out your friends have a group chat excluding you. What do you do? Ignore it, people. I guess I'm boring. Sorry, I'm going Donald Kaufman mode. Yeah, does Chiblee have a group chat with everybody else that's in the content creator Discord except me? Yes. But bro, he's my friend. That, like Donald Kaufman. Do you remember at the end of Adaptation when they're hiding from Susan Orlean behind the log? And Charlie Kaufman says to Donald, you know, I remember that story from high school where you asked her out to the dance and then she said no. Or she said, whatever. Anyway, long story short, when you walked away, they were laughing at you. They were making fun of you. And then Donald Kaufman drops the truth nuke and says, yeah, I know. And then he said, well, why didn't you mention it? He says, because that was my love. It wasn't her love. You're defined by who you love, not who loves you. Donald Kaufman. She can't take it away. So you're allowed to have your own group chat. Doesn't bother me at all. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about it day and night. It's only right to think about the ones you love and hold them tight, so happy together. I think I got to go with time manipulation on that. I think that'd be pretty slick. Do you platonically flirt with your friends? No. How do you handle stress? Abuse others about it. Get irritable, and then lash out. Yeah, of course. I don't like to be in charge, but I do like to do whatever needs to be done, and I do also make sure that everyone else does their stuff. I don't mind in a group. I mean, it's been 15, 20 years since I was in a group project, but I don't have a problem being the babysitter that's like, you got to do your stuff. Because the thing is, someone has to be the person who makes sure everyone does their stuff, because if they don't do their stuff, you have to know with enough runway so that you can do what it needs to be done. If they're like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done, you got to be able to step in and go, I do whatever needs to be done. Dogs or cats? I'm a cats owner. You need to go out late at night to the store. It's pitch black and the street lights are the only source of light. What do you do? It's just a little dark, LOL. I would simply walk outside. You're sitting in class and your teacher is being frustrating. How do you handle it? I mean, I'm bringing myself back to, we are only a third of the way through the quiz. And you guys are saying there's no shot you're a stoic Omega. I think I'm 100% a stoic Omega, to be honest. This one's tough because if I put myself back into being 14 years old, I would complain to a friend. But now that I'm 36 years old, I think I would just give them the benefit of the doubt. It seems very frustrating to teach. Okay, chat, I need your help. There was only one bed. This is pornographic. Found family. This is like Steven Universe, right? This is Steven Universe. Enemies to lovers. This is Loki and Thor fucking. Dragon Ball, Vegeta, okay. Dr. Evil and Austin Powers. Bully to lover. I don't have an example of bully to lover. It's you and Corey. Miscommunication. This is, I'm just joking unless you wanna, I think. What is Omegaverse? Male pregnancy? Omegaverse is male pregnancy. PWP is pornographic without plot. Okay. Pornography without a plot. Yandere. Yandere is she's going to kill you. She wants to kill you. Crazy girlfriend. Hurt comfort. This is what 98% of men were doing in high school, right? Wait till she breaks up with her boyfriend and then try to sneak out of the friend zone when she's crying on your shoulder. That one's not good. Angst, no comfort. This is bratty. I'm learning a lot here. I'm learning a lot. No, not bratty. This is doomed romances. It's like Twilight. This one's sad, just sad. This is like unrequited love. Fake dating. This is like a Jens Lekman, Nina, I can be your boyfriend so you can stay with your girlfriend. Your father's emailing me all the time. He says he just wants to say hi. I send back out of office auto replies type shit. Okay. And then arranged marriage, I'm familiar with. I have to say, what's my favorite trope? I guess rom-com style miscommunication. The other ones somewhat scare me. This is multiple choice. I'm gonna have to just go next. Which of these fanfics would you read? Major character death, angst, hurt no comfort, found family, terminal illness. Probably not. Comfort no hurt, sick fic, wing fic, tooth rotting fluff, idiots in love. Graphic depictions of violence, kidnapping, Stockholm syndrome, hurt no comfort, suicidal ideation, or strangers to... Okay, I gotta be honest, I thought I was gonna click none, but strangers to lovers, tattoo flower shop, Australia, mild angst, fluff, no beta, we die like men. Sounds kind of... That sounds like that could be gas. No beta, we die like men? I gotta give that a try. You're walking through a public space and see someone beating up an innocent person. It's just you three there at the moment, and the attacker looks to be more muscular than you. What do you do? To be honest, I think this question, I don't think you can know this unless you've been in this situation. Because I feel like right now, if I saw it, there is, and I hate to say it, but I think there's a realistic chance that I would turn around and be like, I don't want to get involved in this stuff. Also, how do I know that they're innocent? Maybe they did something really bad, and then this guy is meting out justice in his own way. But I do think that there's a chance that you don't know how you would react unless you're in the moment. Maybe I would have been listening to some shit that would have had me on a certain sense of righteous justice or something like that, and if I saw it happen, a electron spin would flip in my brain and I would get maybe I'd get up there. So I don't know. But I would say I step in and try to make the attacker back off. Someone's yelling at you for something you didn't do. How do you reply? This happens all the time in Lego Party. And of course, I beat them up and called them slurs. I'd start yelling back and insulting them, I would say. You're on the internet and have somehow managed to get yourself into an internet argument about something you're coming to realize you're clearly wrong about. How do you handle it? This has never happened, so I don't have to worry about this. I don't know. I can't engage with the hypothetical because it seems so farcical. I'd probably double down anyway if I had to guess. Opinion on Elon Musk? Who? Your friend comes out to you. How do you respond? I think it's a situation where you have to gauge it. If it seemed like it took a lot of courage, you have to put on an air of artifice and pick this one. Otherwise, I think you go Lamau. Okay, but I'd put on an air of artifice. If you're stranded on an island, you could only bring one thing. What would it be? I mean, to be honest, this is a crazy question. I mean, a lighter is going to be useful. There's no doubt about that. But I've seen enough Survivor to know, oh, wait, there's a knife. Yes, I'll take the knife. I was really going to go with musical instrument for a second. And the reason why is because I thought, like, hey, you could, honestly, being stranded on a desert island, at least you could teach yourself how to play the guitar from, like, base principles or something. What are you most afraid of? Rejection, abandonment, betrayal, loneliness, spiders, clowns, heights, a specific person, the law, death, and its inevitability. Like heights. What time of day do you like the most? Morning, for sure. Not exactly dawn, but morning. You've just been invited to a potluck. Congratulations. Things you say to someone who's been invited to a potluck. Congratulations. What do you bring? I want to know where you think I stand on this one from what I'm about to tell you. I think I should bring dessert, but with like a chips type flair, which is my way of saying I would like to bring great ice cream, but not something I made myself. So is that dessert or is that chips? Because I feel like the vibe of chips is that you're not cooking anything, you're buying something from a store. And the vibe of dessert is like you're making a cake. Ice cream is chips. A lot of people are saying it's chips. And we went from 99%, no disrespect, we went from 99% idiots who said, what are you talking about? Of course ice cream's a dessert. You eat it after you eat dinner. We've flipped like 40% of chat to chips, which I feel like is a compelling argument. It's proof that we had a compelling argument. I'm still going to go dessert, though. You've been supplied with a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker. What's the first thing you draw? I genuinely... well, okay. The first thing I draw is a person. And what person, I don't know until I see how fucked up the circle that I make their head is. And then I imagine a person who would have a head like that. The second thing I draw is full Richard Nixon presidential doodles and just start drawing like a bunch of triangles that like intersect with each other over and over and over. So start with a person though. Text your best friend right now. I'm serious. Ask if you're a cat girl or a dog girl. Doesn't matter your gender. I'm 100% serious. This quiz can wait till you get a response. Everyone's saying cat girl. What is dog girl like? I mean, does it have the same characteristics as a stereotypical dog? Like very loyal above all else, is excited when you get home, and then like a cat is like, asks you what dinner is when they're hungry? I don't know, I have a job, fair enough. Everyone's saying cat girl. What should these images resonates with you the most? It's this. I had to think about it for a bit, but it's this. I've definitely, like, Google image search, like, happy face emoji with red eyes. Like, routinely, I will Google, you know the yes, honey, Wojak? Hey, it's 4 p.m., time for your penis flattening. Yes, honey. My Google image search history is all, like, drained Wojak. Wojak that's upset but wearing a mask to pretend to not be upset. Wojak that's so upset he's got blood gushing out of his eyelids. Pepe that has fallen onto the floor and spilled his French fries. I don't know what that one's called. I look that one up all the time. Hi. Ooh, now it's Mikey's turn to ask you a question. Michael Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. What in God's name am I doing here? Where am I? Come on, Mikey Wikey. Ask the reader a question. What? Why? Vincent, back off. Mike, author Chan is mine. Jeff the Killer. That's a name I've not heard for a long time. Grr, Author Chan is clearly a pasta like me. Guys, okay, I don't know if I can even say that. It should be Stanley Tucci. Author Chan, don't mind them. They're kind of silly. Do you like me? Not anymore. We're at question 41 right now, really hitting big numbers here. Tell me, dear test taker, how are you feeling? Pretty good. How do you snore? I think I'm a honk shoe guy. When in public reading smut or fluff, can you keep your face impassive? If you don't read fic in public, this won't affect your results. I don't read fan fiction in public. And which one of these is your favorite animal? I do really like cats. There's no doubt about that. But I really like monkeys, man. Monkeys, at least for like watching videos, monkeys are the best. They're so close to like being Homo sapiens, but they're just a little bit off. Oh shit. Loner Alpha? That's not a Stoic Omega at all, bro. But wait, Loner Alpha, isn't that just Sigma? I thought a Loner Alpha was like the definition of a Sigma. Fuck off. You tipped the scales? What are you you're mad because they said they noticed my aura? Greetings and slutations, dearest test taker. Pardon me, you'd like your results, wouldn't you? Always so impatient, Loner Alpha. You're an Alpha, of course you are, but you see no reason to have an Omega by your side. I mean, sure, you might want a partner, but you don't need one, and even then, your partner may not even be an Omega. Loner Alphas are often introverts and geeks, preferring to spend their time in their own little corner. You're more likely to have fandom friends than real-life friends, but you know your worth despite and keep plugging along. You're an art or a science kid and you got along well with your history teacher? Okay, an art or a science kid is crazy. That's like 92% of high schoolers, man. They did not clock me. That's like crossing over with John Edwards. They just say, oh, I'm looking for someone here who's got who has an uncle named Bob. Bro, we all got an Uncle Bob. That doesn't mean shit. Here at Omegaverse Inc., we recommend you stay away from retail and anything to do with people. We understand that may not be viable, but perhaps consider marketing, sales, or graphic design. I'd buy a massage chair from you, Loner Alpha. You're most compatible with caring beta, flirty beta, submissive alpha, and soft alpha. But don't let that stop you, Loner Alpha. I don't know what happened, guys. I don't know what happened. I do feel like I got the best result. Submissive alpha doesn't make any sense to me. An alpha like me would always seek to dominate. Soft alpha, I could never. Caring beta, no, I don't think so. Flirty beta, I don't think so. Can we read about the archetypes? Hang on, I'm sharing my results on Pinterest. I was pretty close to Stoic Omega. Wait, Stoic Omega is literally like, it's almost the median archetype, bro. You can't be bragging about being Stoic Omega. Pathetic alpha and Andrew. Needy beta. I don't know what's going on here, man. Install stats up for Isaac. Bro, we're doing the Omegaverse quiz. What did Andrew do? I imagine it's like an Urban Dictionary thing where like you just make your enemy's definition be like, you know, Daryl, the biggest loser in the whole school. Guy who always walks on his toes and puts up his hand to answer every single question. Guy who wears glasses that have oval lenses and has a receding hairline in the 11th grade. Don't take it too seriously. I got pathetic Omega. My wife started laughing at me and then FaceTimed the group chat. They all laughed at me. Then she tweeted about it, got 270K likes, and all the check marks were like, Chat GPT called this girl a loser and a bird pooed on me. Okay, I honestly thought this was going to be a real story before I read it out. But you know what? I've decided, after looking at chat's reaction where everybody's laughing, I've decided that you have actually said something very funny. And I am happy I read it, actually. GeoGuesser, Prezo, you fucking genius. We should do GeoGuesser. It's been so long. Now, here comes the time of the day when I try to remember what fucking login I have for GeoGuesser. I think I have like 17 GeoGuesser accounts. and 2 of them are subscribed. This email address is already taken. Oh, man. Hopefully it's taken by me. I also feel like it's possible my GeoGuesser account was connected to a university email that I lost access to like 9 years ago. This strikes me as the sort of thing that definitely could have happened. Same as the Nintendo account. I still love when I couldn't get into my Nintendo account, they were like, what's the serial number on the Switch 2? And I said, I don't really think I should need to type that. Can you just get me in? And they went, of course. That's such a crazy short-circuiting of the customer service routine, man. I was like, I think I typed like, why do I need the Switch 2 serial number to get into my online Nintendo account? And they went, oh, okay. All that to play Mario Kart World, which you guys all told me is awesome, and none of you have played since, which means I was right. I played yesterday. Long weekends don't count. That's peak like, hey, my nephew's over. I'm going to show him the new Mario Kart game. Guys, congratulations to me. Somehow, I've been promoted to Gold 3 in GeoGuesser. We're playing GeoGuesser because we don't know what to play. And this is the one time, like in my entire life, I have been envious of those channels who just go live and play one game and then like that's it. Because this is, normally there's variety that can keep you sustained, but it's been a little dire lately in this games as a service Q4 of 2025, okay? So I'm enjoying having a little bit of inertia. Maybe we'll get that from GeoGuesser. I've got access granted to new features or whatever. Put me in moving ranked duels. I've played 258 duels. I'm fully prepared. Nobody else is playing GeoGuesser. This is not going to work. Oh, I've lost all confidence in myself and my... Wait, we found somebody! Breezy Canyon 580. They're not good in Canada, and I'm great in Canada. Okay, let's do this. The music goes crazy, man. Obviously, I see mountains. These mountains to me look Southeastern European, based on the trees. Imagine if I just somehow was Rainbolt, man. Imagine if by not playing this game for a while, I just became Rainbolt. Fair enough. We're gonna go. Well, oh, that's an important sign. CE 168. CE Chile. Oh no, he knows exactly where we are. Oh, okay. All right, do a little dance. It's kind of not really fair that it's the country that you're from. So if you could give me one that's in like Ottawa or something. Prezo, back me up. This is not what Ottawa looks like. This has more of a Tunisia sort of vibe to it. Put me in the UAE, in between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Where are you? Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you doing, man? You went to Peru? Are you insane? The sign was in Arabic, bro. Not Ottawa. We've seen this before. The cool L. The cool L that only exists in Poland, because there were like 17 Zs in one of those words. Drop me in. What do you got? Oh, Moldova. No, you don't want to be there, Breezy Canyon, with your tongue sticking out. You don't. He's playing on tilts. Did you see his last 5? He's playing on tilts. I'm turning over a new leaf. Man who is respectful. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm about to be evil again, because he didn't reciprocate my GG. This looks like I'm about to have my eye test, bro. I know this. Take a look at this beautiful picture, and then all of a sudden, poof. Can I go down this way? Okay, honestly, I'm not fucking with these roads. I can tell you are from an Orthodox country. Probably, well, I don't want to get into trouble. Maybe you're somewhere in Romania, but not near mountains. No, that doesn't seem to apply. You could be in Russia. Okay, whatever, bro. We guess here. Where'd you go? Yeah, that's not Germany, but wait, it's Germany? That one stings. Get me out of Europe. They need North American guesses in GeoGuesser. Ticking me off. Circle K. This is Ireland. Put them on the back foot. You put them on the back foot 100%. They don't know. They don't have as broad a knowledge as I do about this stuff. Private property, clamping and towing an operation. Oh, that's gotta be the United States of America. That's gotta be the United States of America. Yeah! You put us in Trois Rivières. Buddy, this ain't even Lac Saint Rouge. Oh, that's big. Nothing. You gotta find something. It's so tempting to just guess, but you have to find something. You don't want to lose on just a complete random chance when you're in the lead. What do you got going on here? VR cargo? Central Europe. Away from mountains. Not Germany, because Germany has privacy laws. Whatever. We're still moving up. Things are still looking up for me. They're saying no one's ever been this good at GeoGuesser before. With their strongest regions being the UAE, Ireland, and Ecuador. No one's saying that? I'm saying that. You went Germany on South Africa? You can't say that. People are gonna get the wrong idea. Dead game. Please. They're trying to find, they're calling Rainbolt. There's a red telephone on Rainbolt's desk. They're ringing it. We finally got one. We have a worthy challenger. Strongest in America. A Swede strong in America? What is this, Peter Forsberg? Oh, Mission Universal. I have no idea what that means. I think I've seen Lagunitas, though. License plate. VTR. I'm gonna say that V stands for Venezuelan Telecommunications Company, and I can't do that. I feel like we're in Peru. Just throw it down. I have no idea. That's bad. That's a bad start. That's 3,000 points off the top. They have a South American bias. They put more South America than North America. Panama. Maybe he didn't see that. We're in Panama City, Panama. Guess. He mocked me again. This is where we can make a move. This looks European to me. These are European mountains, European greenery. I got turned around. Oh, shit. I'm snowblind. I don't know where I'm... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's blocked out for privacy. Put me in Germany. Put me deep in Bavaria. It's Julius Caesar's house. Julius Caesar's house. New Zealand? Not New Zealand. I'm gonna say this is Chile. They love wine. They love to make wine in Chile. Dropped. This could be big. Oh shit! All right, fair enough, Jesper. PG. One day they'll put North America in the game so it can be fair for everyone to play the game, not just the... Thank you too. Holy shit. The Cove Bar? Valero? What? This is like southern... A Santiago community? Santiago, Chile? English in Chile? I mean, these look like the fucking Andes to me, bro. That's California. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck? Country that likes wine. A lot. Don't lie to me, Walt. That's View. Google Street View. Oh! That's no help at all. Oh, that could be it, man. Germany. Germany. And in Germany, you have to be near a place that I forget. I think it's Dortmund. I can't remember. Where are you going? He hasn't seen anything. He's gone back to the west. Oh no, he's in town! He's in the town square! He doesn't know. He doesn't know? He doesn't know. Slovenia! No, actually, I think it's still Italy, but still. Honestly, how much do you think that one Kripparian clip about Romanian GeoGuesser has, like, led to an increase in GeoGuesser points? I think about it every time, man.
Oh, still did okay on that. Okay, let's do one more. It's kind of fun to do them quick. Alright, this is Romania. I'm not even moving. Fucking knew it, dude. Look at that. Are you guys amazed? You should be. Do you know how I knew? They spend all their money on their gate.
Hang on. These signs that nobody reads. Ecuador! Saved, bro. This is big. Mogged with pure skill. That Duong. This is Vietnam. For certain. Put me right there. And you are confused. You're getting scared. You didn't see anything. You don't know where we are, and you're gonna guess China. You're gonna guess the nation of China. You got lucky, kid. Don't say that stuff about your grandpa, okay? Because one day I'm gonna read it, and those YouTube comments are gonna be for me instead. This looks like British Columbia. Honestly, fuck you. I know my fucking province when I see it. We nut up and go right around fucking here. This is my fucking province. Shit, that's Norway. I lived, bitch! Okay, we go. Latitudinally, we were on the right wavelength, though. Spain. El Stadio Olimpico. We go. Madrid. We've lulled him into a false sense of security. He thinks we're playing on tilt. We're not playing on tilt. 2x damage. That's big. Next one wins. Next one wins. We got right back in there. Smoothie flavor. Digested. Ah, shit. Salah Zlota. It's fucking... Wait, SK Bank, though. But Zlota with a cool L. It's Poland, bro. Don't get trolled. SK Bank, they operate in many regions, not just Slovakia. Don't get trolled, bro. Don't get trolled by the bank. Bro, you got trolled by the bank. Crazy play. Ah, it's Europe again. This is Belgium. I don't know if it's Belgium. It's Belgium or it's the Netherlands or it's Luxembourg. This has a certain Luxembourgian quality to it, to be honest with you. I'm going Luxembourg, bro. I don't know. It's just it's a mixture of everything. Put me in Luxembourg and... No. It's Denmark? That remains to be seen. Huge. Turns out it's actually Luxembourg. Between the two of us, Luxembourg was more right. It's giving... I'm going to be saying that, by the way. I'm going to be saying it's giving. It's giving Australia. Which means it's giving New Zealand, because actually there's mountains. It is not giving England. It's giving Australia. Just outside of Sydney in New West Wales, which is actually New South Wales. Bro, this is not Canada. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out if it's Winnipeg. I'm a fucking genius. Australia has a vibe. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like the bizarro North America. What are you? The United States of America. Sistema de Transportación Colectiva. Solares. I can't read. Parada de gay flamboyantes. Prezo, are you here? Can I? I don't know where I am, man. Bolivia. Puerto Rico. Okay. Can I get a translation on that? Can I get a translation on the sign, please? Okay. Full press body. I don't know what's going on. Don't say it's the Bang Bus. Bro is not with the Apple Gucci. Bro's got the Apple Gucci on, man. That's sick. Oh man. Did that drop here first? I don't think I've ever seen that one here. It's real. I gotta see that. Man. Holy. The Apple Gucci shirt. Why am I moving through myself? I'm moving inside of my own. It must be Romania, right? It's the Kripparian clip. If you see gates, you're in Romania. Literally, I got freaked out when this came up. I thought it was Germa. I thought this was Germa's stream, like a clip from Germa's stream came up. No, I'm sorry, it's not Zagreb. I feel like I've been here in GeoGuesser with Sinvicta before. Okay, obviously we know the name of the place, I just don't know what fucking country it's in, which is pretty important. No website or anything, huh? Is the Bicentenario? I don't know, man. Mexico. I'm gonna guess that's Peru. Missed 100 flags? I like to play flagless, just to make it fair on the opposition. That's Thailand. All right, flag boy. Let's see if you know it. You were right, that's Cambodia. That was not Thailand. Canada. Actually Canada. Actually 100 fucking % Canada. That's Canada, bro. That's Ontario. That shit is like Huntsville, Ontario. Mocked. Both wrong, but I was righter. What made you think Canada? I looked outside. And I said, that looks right. You know what? You're right. I am lucky. Lucky to be alive. To be born. Position relative comfort. Lucky to have found, lucky to have had great parents. Parents who cared enough to let me do what I wanted, but made sure I never wanted to do nothing. How do you feel about that? I think I got him. I think I got him. I just keep spinning. I mean, let's... Oh, shit. It's Quebec, bro. I mean, you are insane. That's not a... Bro was guessing up in Labrador. Holy cow. I know this. This is Indonesia. Where are you going? Where are you gonna go? Kind of in the right region, but oh, not, you don't want to go there, buddy. You know what? You're gonna be in a world of hurt when I ruin your fucking life. GG, I have a friend from there. Not really fair for you. Hospital Misericordia de Trancosa. I'm just gonna hit you with something, bro. These look like Portuguese roofs. Everyone always laughs at me when I say the roofs are Portuguese, but I'm telling you, you can just tell. Thanks for all your question marks, by the way, guys. I really appreciate all your question marks. You don't know roofs like I do. Mazatlan? Bro, that's Mexico. Okay, I forgot where they do alto. That might just mean Merry Christmas. Wait, do I see Corona? Shit, like around there, but that's not what it's called. Okay, sure. Oh. Nasty way to lose. See a sign that says Mazatlan, guess Mazatlan, and it's closer. Well, better to be lucky than good, I guess. Definitely this strikes me as Java. Although I think that might say Jaya. Now, don't hate me. I don't know which island is Java. Also, it might not be... It might not be Java. Because isn't... Don't be mad at me. One of the islands in Indonesia, is it one of the ones with that has like the tribe that's never been contacted by like other societies? Not a good guess, apparently. That's closer to India. Okay, okay. Technically part of India. But spiritually part of Indonesia, maybe? It's the damn General Lee, bro! 150 million people live on Java? This is Japan. I don't even need to... You're really gonna make me go over here to prove it? I don't know what to tell you. Those are Japanese houses. So if 150 million people live on Java, basically what I think you're telling me is that at least one of them has not been contacted by other civilizations, statistically speaking, because that's a lot of people. Bro's zooming in on the tombstone, like he's gonna be like, oh, the resting place of Lord Nobunaga. Like, what are you zooming in on the tombstones for, man? I think this is Kenya or Uganda. zooms are taking me out, man. He's zooming on nothing. Huge. Pavement mentioned? Yeah, when the cities are walkable. It's the UK. Somewhere in the United Kingdom. Probably just south of Birmingham by the Royal Leamington Spa. Horrible guess. Insanely bad guess. I'm gonna get in his head. Absolutely awful guess. This is where fucking Shakespeare was from? That's so sad, man. I was gonna say, no wonder he killed himself. I don't think Shakespeare killed himself, man. I think he just died. I think he just died. Route de Lagrange, how? What the hell? Was that the loudest bell you've ever heard in your life, or was that just me? I thought that bell was like ridiculously loud, man. Oh. Do you have a yellow license plate? This certainly looks a lot like the UK. Say it's probably from the north of England. Close to Newcastle upon Tyne. Is he zooming it up? Okay, he knows. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's being watched right now. Oh shit. You ever think about doing this game for real? Like, what if you just blindfolded someone and then put them on an airplane? They've probably done that on YouTube, right? And then, like, just kept them blindfolded. I guess it's probably hard to get through customs if you're blindfolded. And then they're like, what are you doing here? And you're like, I wanted to take my friend somewhere to see if he could guess where he was. And then they're like, welcome to Kenya. Kind of ruin the surprise, huh? Darren Brown did it by hypnotizing? Bro, that shit was not real. That did not happen. Help me. We take those. That's lethal right there. That's true. I guess you could drive someone around Europe and do it. What would be so sick is to put them in the car with the blindfold on and then just like drive around for like 96 hours and then like pull in like one road away from your house and have them see how long it took them, see how long it would take them to realize that they were one block south of their own house. Takes me 5 seconds. I don't think it would take 5 seconds because you would be, after driving for 96 hours, you would pull off your blindfold and you would be like, your first thought would definitely be like, this looks a lot like my neighborhood. But I believe that you would be like, but it can't be. So where are we? Then if you walked a little bit, you'd probably be like, this is my house. Anyway, I gotta go pee. I'm gonna send you over to my wife's stream. Enjoy yourself. I will, of course, be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to play. Maybe some more GeoGuesser. No, we got Lego Party tomorrow. It's going to happen. Yes. Not it is going to happen, but we're going to play Lego Party. Bye. You got your balls, you got your dick tied up in knots like a pretzel stick. Who's got their cock in you, my friend? Into my mouth it comes again. Sweet like candy, glaze my hole. Sweet you are, I'll lick your soul. What do you? That's gay Dave Matthews, or as I call him, Dave Matthews, my friend whose sexual preference is immaterial to me. Crash into us, and we're coming to. Don't bite the mailman. Is that not Polly, Dave Matthews? I don't know, brother. It's a complicated world these days. If you're living in the world today, you be hearing the shit that Dave Matthews say. people that front, we don't have none. So we blast them, all right? Well, okay. That's what I'm talking about. LGBTQ, DMX. I was gonna bark like DMX, but I was gonna take like a stereotypically effeminate dog bark instead of like the aggressive dog bark that he normally does. I was gonna go like, yip, yip. I don't think the world's ready for that yet.